the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us this Sunday morning. I'm Haley Mylon. The time is 7 a.m. Let's take a live look outside right now. The cathedral looking good. It is a little dreary out there, though, Brittany. We've had a rainy 12 hours or more, peppered in with some lightning, some thunder.
Yes.
And for some of us, it was not a great night of sleep.
Yeah, you know, last night we heard the thunder,
Yeah.
we saw some hail, or I guess maybe I didn't see the hail. I heard the hail because I was sleeping during that time. But unfortunately, the wet conditions, they're here to stay. But the good news is we do need the rain. We are seeing drought conditions across the area. So this rain that we're dealing with, very beneficial. So it looks like we just got the latest radar scan, still holding on to wet conditions across portions of the area. Just about 2, maybe 3 minutes ago here in DC, we did start to see some rain. Now it looks like we're starting to dry out here in the nation's capital, but just south of DC, heading out towards Virginia into Dale City, along I-95 out towards Dumfries, even Stanford, Virginia. We are holding on to some light to moderate rain. Looks like just east of Quantico, they are seeing some moderate to heavy downpours, and we'll continue to track rain as we head through the day today, back off to the north, out towards Montgomery County along 270 out towards North Germantown, even Rockville. You guys are starting to see some moderate to heavy downpours. But again, here in Washington, D.C., we are dry, but this rain will inch its way closer to the district within the next few minutes. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of this forecast and what to expect. Haley, up next.
All right, take a look at this video. A bit of hail hitting the region. That hail Brittany was talking about. This video coming from Damascus, Maryland in Montgomery County. Like Brittany said, some rain is expected for today, but we're hoping it doesn't turn into more hail. And developing now, police are investigating after 3 men were found shot inside of a car in St. Mary's County, Maryland. This happening early yesterday morning. Around 2 a.m., deputies say they were on patrol when they heard gunshots in Great Mills. That's near Chancellor's Run and Peg Road. Deputies found a car that had been hit by bullets. 4 men were found inside. 3 of them had been shot. Officials say first responders flew the 2 victims to the hospital. They are expected to recover. The 3rd victim, though, declined to be treated. We're told that the suspect left the scene, and at this time it's unclear whether the suspect knew the victims. Meantime, police are investigating after 2 men were killed in a span of 12 hours. Police say 61-year-old Stephen Stewart was found shot dead inside of an apartment on 21st Street near Benning Road in Northeast. And around midnight, 31-year-old Alex Alexander was found shot and killed on Newcomb Street in Southeast near New Cedar Hill Hospital. No word on any suspects for either of these shootings. And we're remembering 3-year-old Taya Settles, who was shot and killed while sitting inside of a car in Southeast DC yesterday, marking 1 year since her death. Police say stray bullets hit the car that she was sitting in. Taya was airlifted to the hospital, but she didn't make it. Over the past year, detectives have been investigating to bring closure for her family. Authorities are now offering a $50,000 reward to anyone who provides information that leads to an arrest and conviction of those responsible for her death. And happening tomorrow, the Department of Education will begin collecting on student loans that are in default. No student loans have been referred to collection since March of 2020, but over 5 million Americans are currently in default on their student loans, which means they haven't made a payment in around 9 months. Collections will be made via withholdings of tax refunds and government payments. After 30 days in default, wages could be garnished as well. Soon to be the end of an era here in the DMV, Six Flags America in Prince George's County is set to halt the rides and close the gates for good after one final season of fun yesterday, marking the final opening day for the park. DC News Now's Dave Laval reports the roller coaster of emotions.
This opening day at Six Flags America is bittersweet because it's the final one for the theme park that has stood here since 1974.
It's going to kind of suck in a year when it's not going to be here.
And Arundel County's Brian Gibson will definitely miss Six Flags America after this season.
I'm going to miss the park. I've been coming here since I was a kid, and honestly, I don't know where else we're really going to go to have fun like that here. So it's going to kind of suck in a year when it's not going to be here.
The president of Six Flags announced Thursday the park will close for good because it no longer fits the company's plans.
I think it's disappointing. I think people who live here, it gives them something to do.
Georgia's Patrick Fahey visited Six Flags America with other out-of-town friends.
Never been here, so it was good to come out for a day. It was beautiful out. It was fun. Hot, a lot of people.
Cody Hartman of Indianapolis is another first-time visitor of the park and is sorry to see it go.
It's disappointing, but it is what it is.
The theme park has been known as Six Flags America since 1999. It originally started out as Wild World back in 1974. The park went through several names as it became more than just a place to see exotic animals.
Oh my goodness,
Hurricane Harbor will open for its final season May 24th. It and the entire Six Flags America complex will permanently shut down November 2nd. In Bowie, Maryland, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
These were the sights and sounds outside of the Bolivian embassy yesterday. Hundreds of people visiting the embassy to watch performances, eat Bolivian food, and learn about the culture. And Bolivia wasn't the only country to open its embassy. The video on the left is from the Norwegian embassy, and the video on the right is from the Sri Lankan embassy. Yesterday was the Around the World Embassy Tour. Dozens of embassies took part in the event, including Thailand, Saudi Arabia, and the United Kingdom. If you missed out, don't worry. The European Union will be hosting its embassy tour next Saturday. And yesterday, RFK Stadium hosting its citywide Truck Touch event. The day was filled with activities as kids were able to get behind the wheel aboard big rigs, while the adults, they got to test out equipment. Now, usually they only see this from a distance. The event also had interactive games, including tennis, basketball, and fitness challenges. One organizer telling us the purpose of Touch a Truck.
The families an opportunity to come out and have their kids climb in the trucks, honk the horns as you can hear, and it also gives families and kids an opportunity to learn about the work that city government workers do, especially those that work critical operations.
High school students also got a chance to race electric vehicles. Happening today, the annual Youth in Motion 3K Fun Run in Hagerstown. It's a great way for young adults in the city to connect and reach out to each other to find helpful resources for when they're facing various challenges in their lives.
Families are going to take away a sense of community, pride in health, and getting to know the youth that are going to be the future of Hagerstown.
The Hagerstown Youth Council is working with the city's Office for Community Engagement for the event. It starts at 1 p.m. at Fairgrounds Park. Also happening today, the last day of the annual boat show at the National Harbor. The event kicked off Friday and features nearly 200 boats on display at the docks. There's also going to be food trucks, live music, and boat tours. The show runs from 10 this morning until 4 p.m. this afternoon. More than 5,000 tickets have been sold. They go for around $30 a person. Brittany, not the best day to get out there on the water. I mean, you can still go look at the boats, and plenty of them are basically hotels, right? They're so big. But it's going to be icky.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit wet out there. So if you are going to be heading out, you definitely want to make sure you have the umbrella on hand. We're going to be tracking spotty showers. Could also hear a few rumbles of thunder as we head through the day today, all thanks to this storm system that's kind of just stagnant at this hour. This storm system will be providing us with those wet conditions as we head into today, even heading into the first half of the work week. But once this storm finally moves out, we are going to be seeing dry conditions as we head towards the middle of the work week. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of the timing, when we could see more rain, and then what to expect for this work week. Haley, coming up in just a bit.
All right, Brittany.